back the Breeders' Cup with the DRF app. The Daily Racing Form app is a highly rated, powerful tool that makes handicapping and wagering fast and easy, putting you in position to win big at the races. Register today to double your first deposit up to $250. Get the DRF app now.
Hi, everyone. Saturday is opening day of the fall meet at Del Mar. They call it the Bing Crosby season, 5 weeks of racing with an emphasis on grass racing. Opening weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 2 days opening week. The typical schedule at Del Mar, 3-day week racing, Friday through Sunday. The exception is closing weekend when we begin on Thanksgiving. That is November 26th, and that's really the highlight of the fall meet at Del Mar. The final weekend in which 7 graded stakes races will be run, including the Grade 1 Hollywood Derby and the Grade 1 Matriarch. So good grass racing up ahead this fall at Del Mar, and a very interesting stakes race on opening day, Saturday. First post, by the way, is at 12:30 on Saturday. And before we start talking about this year's field that entered the Kathryn Crosby Stakes, it's a filly mare sprint at a mile, filly mare route at a mile on grass, a restricted race. Let's take a look at the recent winners of the Kathryn Crosby, and we're going to show this because there is a very distinct trend that has emerged. Now, I understand it's a very small sample, but when you look at the recent payoffs, Wicked Old Fashioned last year, $67 winner, Escape Clause 39, Do the Dance, Full Ransom. Last year's winner, Wicked Old Fashioned, was a shipper from Northern California. 2 years ago, Escape Clause was a shipper from the minor tracks, and she had actually entered the Kathryn Crosby having won 8 straight races. I bring it up because we're going to be talking about a shipper in this year's Kathryn Crosby in just a minute. Do the Dance back in 2016. I still can't make a case for this filly even after the fact. She was coming in off a one other than win against 3-year-olds and just one of those chaotic results that just still make no sense. As for Full Ransom, she actually had an N2X win 2 starts previously that gave her a look. And in hindsight, maybe she should not have paid $36. Maybe half that would have been a little bit more appropriate. And Queen of the Sand, she won the inaugural Kathryn Crosby. She was the second choice at $8.40. So recent winners of the Kathryn Crosby have all been long shots. Now, I don't think that this year's edition, this year's field for the Kathryn Crosby really has a upset candidate. In fact, they all look like they should be, the entire field looks like they should all be 6-1. It's a very evenly matched group. And let's take a look at the field. Ellie Arroway, Never Be Enough, Proud Emma, She's Our Charm, Muchly, Cordiality, a 2-time stakes winner recently, Kahira, and Colonial Creed. If you go just by the fastest, best horse in the field, you'd have to make a case for Kahira, who finished second last time out in a Grade 3. The challenge for her is stretching out to 2 turns and switching to grass. Kahira finished second in the Chillingworth. She's been a main track sprinter, and it's quite unusual for trainer Bob Baffert to stretch out Kahira, stretch out any horse and run on turf. But anyway, here is Kahira, by the way. Last time out, she was 3-5 in this little stakes race, and it looked like she was supposed to waltz home, but she took heat early, and that was Into Chocolate coming along and wearing her down in deep stretch. It was a disappointing effort for Kahira, but I think she's dropping in class on Saturday. She is dropping in class from a Grade 3 into a restricted stakes race. The question is, can she carry her speed 2 turns, and can she do grass? I don't know the answer to either one of those. The most accomplished filly recently in this field is Cordiality. And Cordiality, her last 5 starts have produced 3 stakes wins. She's only started 3 times this season, but she's won 2 stakes races, including her most recent start, which was October 3rd at Santa Anita. And Cordiality, when she gets loose on the lead, she is one tough customer to get by. Now, she was able to go 46-2, 110-1. She was actually rolling pretty good up on the front end, and she won this race by 3/4 of the length. She is a dead game filly. This was last time out, 3 starts back at Del Mar. She got an easy lead. Cordiality did. She virtually walked on the lead. She opened up by 2 lengths with a 47.5, and she was gone. This is the Osanita Stakes, a decisive win by Cordiality. And it's true that Super Patriot did come along and make it close at the wire, but Cordiality never looked like she was in danger of losing that race. Now, the challenge for Cordiality on Saturday is this. She's not going to get an easy lead in this field. Not only is Kahira probably the speed of the field, but Ellie Arroway down on the inside is a front runner / pace presser. She's our charm in post 4. She's set the pace in her last 4 starts. She wants to rock and roll early. She's our charm does. You add in Cordiality and Kahira near the outside, and this race looks like it's absolutely loaded with speed. If so, that'll be just fine. For Northern California Shipper, Never Be Enough. The last 2 winners of the Crosby, remember, have been won by shippers, including a Northern California shipper last year that paid $67. Well, Never Be Enough is not going to pay $67 if she is fortunate enough to win. But her recent form is outstanding. She is established on the Del Mar grass course. In fact, 3 starts back, she actually ran at Del Mar going 1 3/8 miles. The jockey moved too soon. She made the lead into the lane, and then she got swallowed up and finished 4th. But trainer Manny Padilla, who is looking for his first career win at Del Mar, he's based in Northern California, and he's one of the top 10 trainers on the Northern California circuit. He brought Never Be Enough home for her next 2 starts in allowance races on the synthetic surface at Golden Gate. She won them both, including her most recent start. Let's take a look at the stretch run of Never Be Enough winning an allowance race. Now, it was a 4-horse field. I get that. So you say, well, who did she beat? Turns out she beat a pretty good filly. The runner-up is her stablemate by the name of Sloan Garden. Sloan Garden early this year won a $50,000 stake and a $75,000 stake. So Never Be Enough. She ran away from a very good qualified stablemate, a 2-time stakes winner this year in Sloan Garden. Now, Never Be Enough, we know that she can handle the Del Mar grass course because of her good effort early this summer, going 1 3/8 miles. She rallied from behind, made the lead too soon. Her recent form is sharp. She is established on class, in my opinion, having defeated a 2-time stakes winner last time out. Tiago Pereira will be riding Never Be Enough. And if this race unfolds as expected with all that speed signed up, Never Be Enough can sit, wait, and rally late to win the race. Now, she's coming back in 15 days. But here's the weird thing about Never Be Enough. In 2019, when she was campaigning in England, she made 5 starts over a 31-day period with a win, 2 seconds, and a third. So jamming together close starts is not something that Never Be Enough is unaccustomed to. She's done it before. She can do it again. She's back in 2 weeks. I like Never Be Enough to win the Kathryn Crosby Stakes, race number 7 on Saturday at Del Mar. And just before I let you go, if you've watched this far, I just want to alert you to a potential upsetter in race number 9. Now, do yourself a favor and fire up Formulator and take a look at the 4th place debut of number 7, KP Aim High. Watch closely and ask yourself, do you think this second-time starter will improve with a race under his belt? You're going to find out what the answer is going to be after watching the tape. Yes, there's a heavy favorite named Petruccio in race number 9, but KP Aim High, with an educational schooling run under his belt, should move up a ton in race 9, and maybe we can get a little bit of a price. As for the Crosby, it's Never Be Enough. I'm Brad Freed. Talk to you next time.
Bet the Breeders' Cup with the DRF app. The Daily Racing Form app is a highly rated, powerful tool that makes handicapping and wagering fast and easy, putting you in position to win big at the races. Register today to double your first deposit up to $250. Get the DRF app now.